Fiona Parker on ABC Victoria.
Do you enjoy getting on the water, whether that be in a speedboat or a yacht or perhaps a kayak? Perhaps you'd like to kayak from Echuca to the mouth of the Murray. Well, if you're thinking that might be a little bit too far, then think again, because here's a man who's done it. Peter Phillips completed his journey kayaking from Echuca to the mouth of the Murray. He completed it earlier this week, and he joins us now. G'day, Peter.
Good morning, Fiona.
How'd you go?
I loved it. It was fantastic. It was a challenge, to get out and do as much as you can every day, but every day was different. I met wonderful people. I was amazed by how the river kept changing, by the beauty of the nature and how much people love the river.
So no regrets at all?
Not at all. Not at all. I'm glad to be finished because it was a challenge, but it's been a lifelong dream. Always wanted to do it, and it's very satisfying.
People may have heard you on ABC Central Victoria. I know you've had a couple of chats as you were heading along the Murray to various presenters on this radio station. So people may be familiar with the idea and why you did it. But now that you're back, and did you say you arrived back on Tuesday?
Today's Thursday, isn't it?
Yes.
I did lose track of time. I just knew it in terms of day 28 and things like that. I finished on Tuesday. That was a big day. I got up at 3:30 in the morning, was on the water at 4:30, navigated down into Lake Victoria in the dark, crossed the lake at dawn. It was through the choppy water. It was just amazing. Yes, I did finish. Yeah, I finished just a couple of days ago.
Wow! And so you said it got a bit choppy. That's the mouth of the Murray. Where?
That's not quite the mouth. There's a lake in between the end of the river. Snakes its way down to the sea, and just before it gets there's a massive freshwater lake which is about 50 kilometres across by 30, and I kayaked across that, and the waves, they're like it was a calm day. I was very lucky, but a calm day there is 50-metre chop coming from two directions, and a 26k paddle across open water. That's the shortest point to point.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then you've got an easy paddle out down to the mouth.
And then did you end up in the sea?
I walked into the sea. I wanted to do it with family. You see, the family have been important to me and supported me all the way through, and my daughter and my wife came down with me, and we walked into the Murray Mouth together, felt the salty water, and the beach sand between our toes, and just watched people enjoy it. It was lovely.
Was it nice, knowing what you'd done and being able to look out onto the sea as opposed to left and right? You would have seen quite a few gum trees, I would suspect.
I love river red gums, but it was it was nice to see the sea and the beach, and it's not just that. I was amazed how much nature there was, how much wilderness, if you like. I thought there would be more farms left and right, but almost the whole way down was like a green channel of living things, of corellas and water birds and all that. But then yes, getting out to the sea, it was just lovely to see people enjoying it. And I've seen people enjoying it all the way down with fishing and things like that, but out at the sea is a different environment. And yeah, I realised something. We always talk about the Murray Mouth, but the Murray actually naturally doesn't have a big mouth like the Amazon and things like that. The Lake Alexandrina and the Coorong are like an inland sea naturally, and with our barrages, we turn it into a freshwater lake and shut it off. And sometimes that would be in naturally freshwater in times of flood, and sometimes it would be saline. So the mouth, although they say it's important to keep the Coorong healthy, we've created a bit of an artificial environment down there.
Interesting point. And in fact, if people read Chris Hammer's book, I think it's simply called The River. You can learn a lot more about that, and what humans have done to the Murray in order, for agricultural purposes, and that's all very well and good. It is, however, interesting to look at just how the Murray has changed over time as well, and the whole Murray-Darling Basin, in fact. But look, we nearly have to go, Peter. I did want to fit this question in, though, before you do perhaps collapse in a heap again today. But are you sore? How is your body feeling?
I've come through remarkably well, but it's still hard to lift my arms. and I just, it's a relief not to have to get into the boat and paddle another 10 hours today. It's an absolute relief, and it's a joy to be back with my family for Christmas.
So what are you going to do today? What did you do yesterday, since you have arrived?
Yesterday I just enjoyed being home. Today I'm going to get some more Chrissy decks up.
Oh, well, but you can't lift your arms, so you don't put the star on the top of the tree, mate. You leave that to someone else.
My son's doing that.
Yeah. You do the bottom tinsel bit.
That's right. It's been a magnificent trip, and I've enjoyed sharing it. I've had it on Facebook, and I've had thousands of people following from overseas as well. It's remarkable how important it is to people. All around the world, they've enjoyed seeing pictures of the Murray and following the story, because it's part of their childhood, part of their home, and it's just amazing how important the river is to so many different people.
And you've done it, Peter. Well done. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Fiona.
Peter Phillips, who completed his kayak from Echuca to the mouth of the Murray. Well,